going on. Do a little behind the scenes action here. Show you guys how these things get made. Doing a video about how much money's in Canadian culture anymore. Let's see if we can make something work. Good. Okay, let's pop that up. Oh, fuck. Okay, no one saw that. Good. Doggy's barking. Okay, what happened to you? How did you do that? The real question every time is, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear for this video? Alright, so pretty much what I do is I get ChatGPT, brainstorm out an idea for a script, then I work with it to make the script, and then I work with it to make me some prompts. So what I'm doing now is setting up the laptop that I'll eventually use to be working on. Nobody's on this, doesn't matter. So after all that fussing, I ended up just going with a shirt and a little short combo there. I'm gonna go with the Ampharos for the mic stand today. Look at that beauty. Look at that gem. We're getting ready to talk culture. Mark Carney. Lights, cameras, action, boys. So I'm gonna hit this one here, and I'm gonna hit it here. So I was taking a look at Mark Carney's budget, and I think culturally Canada might be cooked. Which is bad news for Canada, but even worse news for me personally. You see, back in 2016, Justin Trudeau gave out funding like he was trying to get backstage passes. CBC, the Canadian Art Council, everybody got a piece of that almost $2 billion. That's right, $1.9 billion invested on culture in 2016 by Mr. Justin Trudeau. Meanwhile, what does Mark Carney give us? I'll let you guess, but it's not $2 billion. $700 million over 3 years. So while Trudeau was all about sunny ways and optimism, Carney's vibe is completely different. He's asking you to prove yourself. Like a real banker, always looking for that ROI. We are not talking about nation building through the art anymore. We're talking about stabilization. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that 769 is a smaller number than 1.9 billion. But it's even when you actually take a look at the breakdown that it actually turns out to be worse than you thought. You see, that money's spread around. But most importantly, why does this matter to me? Well, I'll tell you, it involves this book, Bad Trips. I wrote it in jail. And it's about a disgraced Canadian journalist who ends up smuggling cocaine for clout. You will never guess where I came up with the idea. So yeah, this matters to me personally. Mark Carney, I'm coming for you. See, when Trudeau came in, his message was to dream big, sunny ways are ahead. Now that Carney's in charge, it's all about making sure that you can prove that you need that funding. Let's go through the numbers really quickly. Trudeau budget number one gave $550 million to the Canadian Council for Arts, $675 million to the CBC. Oh my God, that was a great waste of money. Another $168 million to build cultural spaces, arts as infrastructure. I don't know what the hell that even means. But the problem is that he turned on the faucet and he turned it off. Well, I mean, COVID turned it off, but all the, orders to stay home probably didn't help. The latest Trudeau budget gave money to the arts, but it was mostly to make up for the fact that nobody had been going outside for 2 years and they lost a lot of money. Compare and contrast to what Mark Carney just released, and we have $150 million to Telefilm. Telefilm is the company that makes most of the cool Canadian movies. The Blackberry movie, for example, which I think is the most recent indie classic that broke out, Telefilm. $127.5 million to the Canadian Media Fund. Yeah, I'm not sure what these things are. They move around quite often. That's probably money to Israel. And $67 million for live events and $21 million for community heritage. Arts is recovery. The interesting thing is that this budget specifically talks about how we need to protect our culture. Protect being the key word here. What culture? We will talk about that at a later time. 2016 money, all about creation. Boom, 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 go, go, go. 2025 money, all about preservation. No, you can't have this. It's mine. Don't touch it. What they're saying is they're trying to protect us from algorithmic sludge, but you and I both know that AI is actually a very powerful tool when used properly. It should not be silenced. Now listen, when I wrote Bad Trips in a prison cell up in Kingston, I wasn't thinking about where the money was going to come from to make whatever movie was going to come. I didn't even know if there was a movie. I still don't. That was a great angle. But Trudeau made it possible for me to think big. Carney's asking me to prove my worth to the taxpayers, and that's fair. I pay taxes. I own property now. I hate immigrants. Just kidding. See, I don't know what Canadian culture even is. I don't know what Canadian arts contribute to Canadian culture, if anything at all. But remember, when you see that there's $769 million reserved for arts and culture, that doesn't mean it's all going to grants and museum owners. It could be going to tell stories like mine. Let's Stories about being really cool. So yeah, I just figured it would be interesting to contrast and compare the first Trudeau budget and Carney's first budget. And top line item from 769, it's a far way to fall from 1.9 billion. But, you know, if I could leave people with one question, maybe sound off in the comments, is what are the cultural relics that came from that $1.9 billion? 2016 was 10 years ago. What kind of Canadian culture has been created in that last 10 years that talks about who we are as a nation and as people? Outside of the Blackberry movie, I'm having a really hard time pinning it down. I don't think Drake got that money. Maybe The Weeknd got that money. All I know is I want some of that money too. So until that day comes, like and subscribe. Grit and grind. Let's go. And that is how the juice gets made. Evan Andrews, even abysmal. Guys, here's another view. Yo, Evan Andrews, what's going on? Now, so you guys, come on, man. Don't play with my heart like that. You're not donating $1 million, dude. All right, you guys are watching how the mustard gets made. Then I go to eat a shot. Now we edit. Well, AI edits. I throw prompts in there. Oh, sword broke. Okay, so while I edit this, pixel art. Okay, I got 2 prompts done. Prompt number 3 comes up now. AI cut is finished. Then we do. Okay, so how long do you think that video was? I think I spoke for like 20 minutes. Total video length is, wow, 4 minutes of content. That was all 4 minutes of content. All right, now I throw some captions on there. That's done. 3rd prompt out of the way. 4th prompt out of the way. So 3 minutes. We got what? 10 prompts? That's too many prompts. It's too many. I'm gonna go do laundry. Okay, why does Sora keep crashing? Why is Sora crashing? Folks, who's an AI coder here who can help me? Who's a video editor here who can help me? I do all this shit on my phone. What if you just put into Sora a picture that said the perfect picture? The ideal picture. The idealized picture. Okay, so the video is done. It's editing on the phone now. Let's turn this off and turn this on. Why the fuck does it still skip? I don't think this mic is very good, dude. I don't know, maybe it sounds cool. I'm definitely not redoing it. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Why the fuck is Sora keep crashing every time I ask it for a prompt? Whatever, that's enough prompts anyway. Okay, so I have that, I have that, I have that. I'm gonna go no audio on this one. People don't really like the audio. So, the whole video was 3 minutes 49 seconds. Let me get these Sora prompts onto my phone, because I edit everything on my phone. Oh, I'm gonna mute myself here. Sorry about that, folks. Nobody's online anyway. There it is. Pixel 8. Share the pictures on Sora. Thank you, thank you. Perfect. Back to the app. Just resizing the pictures now. Okay, export. Okay, guys. Hey, what's going on, Emo? I am exporting the video just in laundry. Just kettlebell swings while we wait. Should probably take my watch off. What's going on, Emo? Just working out. I edited the video. About to crush it. Couple swingies. I'm going to the gym later, so I'm not doing a full workout. Oh yeah? No, you don't eat 490 eggs. You're lying. You're lying. I eat 6 eggs every day. I bench. What's 2 plates on each side? What's that? Most importantly, you don't squat 590. You're lying. You know what? I should not say you're lying. There's a lot of people on the internet. You might be telling the truth. You might be telling the truth. That's sick if you do that. That's really strong, dude. That's like, you should get a record. Oh. Whew. That was heavy. Okay. Let's go. What's next? What's next? Okay. The video saved. Emo, if that's you, if you're back, you missed it. I was saying you might not be lying. I believe you. Okay. So guys, what we're doing today is I'm showing you the process of how I make these videos. I've been online for 34 minutes. I'm pretty much showing you from start to finish how it works. My script on ChatGPT, the things it's using for prompts to make the art. I just filmed it, edited it using AI. Now I'm going to upload it. Okay, this is 39. So we filmed for 11 minutes and 4 seconds. That got cut down to 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And now we've uploaded it. Boom. Easy as that, but that's just because I throw that on the phone. Now I do the real work on the computer. Real work. Yo, that smells terrible, dude. Okay, so now I'm asking it to give me YouTube title ideas, like 3 options, so I can A/B test. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with, how's this? I can see both. There we go. All right. So the one I did yesterday is not really doing numbers. I'm not really surprised. To be honest, not a lot of them are doing numbers. I might just start doing fucking content about gay shit again. But the cool thing that you can do is A/B test. Now, example, that one I did about whether or not the jail system, why we need more jails. My original YouTube title, my original idea was Canada needs more jails. 27% of that had the watch time share. Build more jails, 9.5. The clear winner of why Canada's jail system is already collapsing. People like to watch YouTube and feel like they're learning something. All right, I don't love any of these options because at the end of the day, they're not about me. And now I'm gonna ask for a description. And folks, that's how you make a budget. What's going on, Nathan Shorts? Okay, never mind. All right, sorry, I was actually busy doing stuff. Can't talk to you guys. Anyway, this thing's been going on for 45 minutes. We're finishing. We're monetizing now. Most important part. And now we're gonna do a little workout. Really crank this home. Crank this hog. Don't crank this hog. So let's go to Zen screen. Good, 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 good. Sweet. Okay, I think we're done. Let's go do some workouts. Let's go do some burps. Burpees. Go customize this channel. All right. What are we doing? What are you doing? Bye, hi, bye, Nate. Who's in the comments? What's going on? Who's here? Gonna do a workout. Just finished editing the video. Looking at it, it says one person's watching this. I know that's not true. Videos, popular. Damn, 500,000 people watched that gay prison video. I don't know. I really do wish that didn't even get a lot of views either. Okay, so I think Canadian justice system collapsing. That's doing well. Everything's doing better than the Pokemon stuff. The Pokemon stuff didn't really perform. The funny thing is, the silent no, dude, like shit I posted in high school 14 years ago is outperforming. Pokemon as an asset class is underperforming the whole Rick Ross show. Dude, YouTube's like the best social media platform for sure. Okay, now let's do a workout. Oh, right, I forgot I was recording. I want to work out to music, but if I play music, the stream doesn't work. So I have to do one ear headphone. Very cool, very fetch. Let's go. I don't know what's better. Oh, okay, that's one. We're doing prison workouts. Take a break, look at phone. Oh. Oh. you know.